what is the explanation for why that enormous reservoir that provides the Palisades with water was empty?
Well, the explanation that's been said is it's out of service because the cover on it needed to be repaired.
Oh, the cover.
The cover. Because, you know, we're very sensitive in L.A. that bad things don't get in our water. So they have to keep all these reservoirs covered, which in general I get. I get the safety of that. But how about this? You know that you have catastrophic winds coming. Start pumping water in it because nobody gives a shit about what's in the water.
Yeah.
When you need it in your fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, that could have been done in probably a couple of weeks.
Whatever it took.
Yeah. And it's not like we don't know. LA has fire season. I remember every year because where I used to live in Bell Canyon is, you know, it's about 35 minutes from LA.
Right.
And it gets rough out there. It's like a lot of like big rolling hills and it gets all filled with grass. And if it catches and the winds start whipping through those canyons, the winds in California, for people who don't know, every year we get the Santa Ana winds.
That's right.
And they're crazy.
They are crazy.
Some of them were 100 miles an hour this year. That is just, if you've ever been out there for that, that's nuts. And if there's fires blowing, boy.
It's a terrible combination. I mean, the early settlers called them the devil winds. Mm-hmm. And they've been there forever.
Forever.
To your point, they've been there forever. So just think about, you know, had the brush been cleared, had the reservoirs been full, had the fire trucks been stationed, had there been a whole series of protocols in place. Again,
we could have saved some houses.
You could have saved a lot of lives. A lot of lives, a lot of houses, a lot of jobs, a lot of pain.
A lot of pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
So that's just incompetence. There's no way you could say, oh, I see why they didn't do that. Oh, I see why they didn't have the resources. Oh, it's not their fault. No, there's none of that there. No one's saying that.
That's right.
Everyone is saying it's a failure.
It's a failure because they're not equipped to deal with the leadership they needed.
Even the spin masters, even the greatest of gaslighters have nothing. There's not one person who's tried to pass the buck. Yeah. I've not seen one successful person go on the air and say everything was done that could have been done. We have amazing leadership. We're really proud of them. We're really lucky we have them. Right. Not one.
You're right.
Not one. But that's kind of crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
Because they gaslight everything, no matter what it is. Everything's safe and effective. Everybody's fine. Everything's great. He's sharp as a tack. Everything. They gaslight the shit out of you with everything. But with this one, they're like, there's nothing you could say.
I agree with that because the facts are the facts.
The facts are the facts.
You just can't argue around the facts.
And also, there's a thing that happens when an area bigger than Manhattan that's filled with the most liberal people. They're the most liberal. They're the most blue no matter who.